Hey everybody, it's Caressa again, and today I thought we would do this color by number, again from Disney's Villains Color by Number. I thought we'd do this picture of Scar, and I've got a confession to make. I finished Shere Khan on my own accidentally. Let me show you here our finished picture of Shere Khan. Here he is. I think he came out really well. The problem is I did a 40-minute video doing the whole background with you guys and then accidentally erased it, and after I erased it still couldn't get it out of the thing to like re-upload it and all. It was a mess. Trust, I did everything possible to get it out, and it completely poof gone. So sorry about that. So I feel like I owe you another Disney villainous cat. So we're gonna do Scar. And who doesn't love Jeremy Irons, huh? So we're gonna do Scar from The Lion King. So let's start. I think we'll start with Scar because I want to finish Scar first. At least get him done. You know what I mean? So let's start with the eyes. Number 5, which is light yellow, goes here. And we're also going to be shading this, so I'm going to shade this with a little light green. Or bright green, rather. And then bright green goes here. If I have... I have pink for the mouth. So I'm just going to use that to shade the eye like that. I like that. Okay. And pink is number 19, which goes here. But then burgundy goes right there. I'm not sure about that, man. Like, I feel like I'll show you. So, like, they want pink right here. Assuming this is pink as well. But then they want burgundy right there. Well, you know what? I'm putting pink right there. Can't nobody tell me what to do. How about that? And again, we're using the light yellow to shade the teeth. I think I talked about this in my Shere Khan video that was erased. I do shade teeth with like a little bit of yellow or gray. And I know some people are probably like, switching to maroon now, by the way. Some people are probably like, oh, gross, why would you do that? Well, you know those commercials where it's like, oh, my teeth don't pass the white napkin test. Well, nobody's do. Unless they're like veneers. That's not how natural teeth look. Natural teeth, even the whitest of natural teeth, don't look like that. So shading them like this makes them look more realistic. I know that probably sounds gross and people don't want to hear it, but it's the truth. It's the truth. Okay. Let's see. This is 22, which, let me get my number key out. Cat bite here, where the cat bit it. 22 is peach. So, let's do peach. Here we go. Yeah, then that'll be 22 also. Okay. Yeah, I was pretty bummed out yesterday about the whole Shere Khan video just going, you know, completely pear-shaped. That was a severe bummer. And then I tried to do a second video, and my camera phone just stopped. My camera on my phone just stopped working, and I had to completely clear a bunch of videos to make it work again, and it was... Oh, so it was actually 1.5 videos that I made. I was also thinking about things I could draw that we could color together. I had originally, for my second video... Let me switch to the chisel tip here. I had originally, for my second video, drawn like a cute little mushroom house. And we were coloring it in together. Got halfway done and realized that the camera had not been on for minutes and minutes and minutes. So, yeah, that was fun. Let's see. Let us... Actually, none of these colors are quite what I want. Let me dig around here a bit. I'm going to use this color, this sort of bronzy goldenrod color. I'm going to keep my shading a little bit jagged. Again, we're indicating here that this is like fur. This isn't a smooth surface. This is, you know, fluffy. This is fur. So we're going to be kind of jagged with our shading here. Just like this. There we go. Okay. Now, here's the thing that I'm not really, I'm kind of unsure about, but I'm going to do it anyway because the key tells me to do it. Wait, where's the color? Where's the color I picked out? Sorry. Okay, hold on. We're going on a magical adventure, you guys. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Magical adventure over. I had to move the camera. All right. They want for the whole basic color of Scar to be orange. I'm not sure how I feel about that because I don't feel like he was orange in the movie. I don't know. I'm gonna trust that they picked the right color here this time. Yeah, that don't look too bad. I don't know. I feel like he was more like a tanny brown color. You know what I mean? Rather than an orange. But I don't know. I don't know, you guys. What do you think? Do I have the light on this thing? I don't know. It doesn't matter. Too late now. Okay, so this goes into 24, but it doesn't... I'm going to cut it off here. See, in the eye, they're like 24, but then they don't have like a cutoff line right there. So I'm going to make one. So how have you guys been doing? Hope you've all been doing okay. If you guys have an idea for like a picture that you would like me to draw for us to color together, just drop me a line. Let me know what you think might be a good idea for me to draw and then color with you guys. That would be fun. You can draw it and color all sorts of things, you know, within limits, you know. Nothing weird or gross. But, you know. See, I'm not sure about this orange, you guys. But I'm doing what they tell me. I'm doing what they tell me. So if this comes out looking all jankety and awful, don't blame me. Blame Disney. Or whoever made this book. I don't know. I'm also not really that worried about keeping my strokes on his fur smooth because, again, like I said, it's fur, so, you know, it's jaggedy anyway. It's rough. It's going to be rough colored anyway. Okay. Thinking about what color we should shade. I almost called him Shere Khan. What we should shade Scar with here. Not sure. I think I might shade him with blue. Because if you remember your color theory, orange and blue are complementary colors. So they'll kind of cancel each other out. And they'll kind of make, at the same time, the best in each other. So a lot of times it's good to shade with the complementary color of the color you're using. Okay, this is 3 also. I'm trying to make sure I'm in frame here. And this whole area is orange. I'm going to switch to chisel tip for this. Okay. I still don't say this orange is right. Because, like, he reminds me more of, like, Simba in this color than he does of Scar. You know what I mean? Like, because Simba and, like, I think Mustafa, is that his name? Or no, Mufasa. Mufasa, right. Mustafa. Mufasa, I think he had, like, a yellow, they had, like, a yellow-orange color to them. So this color is just not doing it for me. But it's the one they wanted. Alright. So let's go in and shade that with some light blue that I have here. Hopefully it'll also tone down all this orange a little bit. Probably not, but that's a lot of work for one color to do, but I mean, just, ugh. So orange. And it's kind of confusing because, I mean, it's not like they didn't have a variety of browns to choose from. Again, I'm making the shading kind of jaggedy because this is fur. Okay. Some jaggedness here. And here. Oh. Right. Well, that's the color he is. So that's the life we're living now. 24 is burnt umber, and it goes right there. So this is the color I picked for burnt umber. They also didn't put a number for his scar, so I'm just going to wing it on that, I think. Let me, I'm going to shade that a little bit. Let me think, nah. Let me come in with a little bit more of that blue. Sorry, I know I'm digging around there. Yeah, it's subtle, but it's there. Yeah, a little bit of that. Let's darken it up just a little bit. Alright. I think for the scar, I'm just going to go with like the same kind of peachy color we went with for the mouth. There we go. Now all we really have to do is the mane and the nose, which are both the same color. They're black. Now, I've already said this before. Let me go ahead and start coloring this in. But using bottle black like this straight out of the tube, isn't usually advised, especially if you're doing like a realistic picture, because it is a little too strong. So oftentimes you'll be told to mix black in art school. But we ain't got that kind of time right now, so we're not going to do that. Although, maybe someday we'll do that. I don't know. Let's see. Let's kind of make some striations to indicate hair. Making it kind of rough here. Ooh. Squeaky marker. Normally I would turn the paper around to get better brush strokes, but we're not going to do that because I don't know that I could keep it in frame. Ooh. Why are you so squeaky, marker? So normally if I was going to color this in black, you know, without using black, I would use probably a number of different colors. I would use like purples and blues and browns, really dark ones to mix together to make the indication of black without it being completely black, if that makes sense. As it is, we're going to not color it in fully black. We're going to leave highlights. And we're going to come back with a dark gray and color it in. By the way, thanks to the one person who has been favoriting my videos. I don't know if it's just the same person every time or if it's like different people, but thank you for the favorites. I appreciate them. They make my day. Let's see. Down at the bottom here, I think I'm going to switch to chisel tip. Oh, She-Hulk. Oh, gosh. Takes a lot out of me. So what have you guys all been up to? I've not been up to much. You know, hideous falling apart of my last video aside. I've not really been doing much. Not to bring the room down or anything, but my grandma recently passed away, and this is a positive story, I promise. In her memory, they my mother's coworkers got together and they donated like $350 to the local Humane Society in her honor, and I thought that was really wonderful. That was so great. So, by the way, if you guys are ever thinking about getting a dog or a cat, go to the Humane Society. They have wonderful, lovely animals there, I promise. We get all our animals in our family from the Humane Society and shelters. So, that's where we got our dog Honey Bun from. But yeah, that was lovely. So, so today I went up to the Humane Society and gave them the money for that. That was great. And not much else has been going on. I'm just, like I said, there's no rhyme or reason really to it. I'm just leaving streaks where I think streaks should be. Ideally, if you were going to do this, truly ideally, you would leave highlights where the light is hitting. So highlights would probably be here-ish and here-ish. But I'm just kind of doing where I think it would make the most sense to me impact-wise. I don't know if that makes sense, but... Okay. Alright. I think this is a little stark, so I'm going to put some black in there. Alright. Cool beans. So now we're going to come in with, that's pink, it's not the correct color, with our, is this dark gray or light gray? Let's see. What color is this? 29? Light gray? Let me see if we got a dark... Well, no, wait. That's dark gray. I'm sorry. There's a dark gray and a light gray in here, and it's in the color key, and for some reason it always befuddles me. So this is the dark gray. So we're going to use the dark gray. And just come in here and color in the highlighted areas. I don't know why it befuddles me, but every time I'm like, is it dark gray or light gray? Light gray or dark gray? I don't know. I do not know what's wrong with me. This one's getting a bit streaky. It works for this because it's fur, you know. It's not, again, it's not a smooth surface, so who cares, but ideally you would not want a streaky marker. Whew, that is a rough marker. Alright, so there we've got Scar finished. I'm sorry, please hold on a second while I dig. Here's my dark gray. I'll use my other dark gray marker I have. Backup. So, it's time for the background. Let's do background. Let's see. 29 is our dark gray. This doesn't... Whatever. Whatever. What is it with lids not fitting on the back of markers? I don't know. Took my cat to the vet yesterday. I think she's forgiven me. I think. She got cat pate for being such a good sport. She's fine, by the way. She's not, there's nothing wrong with her. She just had to, like, go for a checkup on some stuff, and she's fine. Let's see, and then this is 29. Scooch this up a little bit. Oof, that's not right. I don't know if I mentioned this before or not, but I've been watching a lot of Harvest Moon Let's Plays. And that's always fun. I don't know what you guys' favorite video game is. Mine is Harvest Moon and Mortal Kombat. Like I said, those are very, very different video games. I've also got, you can't see it right now, but in the background I've got my Cozy Mysteries going. I'm watching Murder, She Wrote in the background. I gotta say, some of the episodes are just bonkers. There's one particular episode, and I've mentioned this one on my show before. I've mentioned this one before. There's an episode where there's a guy who is a ventriloquist, and he has like this ventriloquist dummy, and he's like using the dummy to talk to people instead of talking himself, and you know, I think at one point he was even like convinced that the dummy had like killed the lady, or so, it was something ridiculous like that. And it's like, everybody was just like, oh, he's just too attached to his dummy and he just works too hard. It's like, this man is clearly in need of help, and you guys all need help too because you think this is fine. It was just the most ridiculous thing ever. There was also an episode where Jessica, that's Angela Lansbury's character, went and solved a murder at a drag club. And no, I'm not making that up. That really happened. The name of that episode, I think, is called Birds of a Feather. I think is the name of that episode. Yeah. The lady who, there's a lady in the episode who plays Jessica's niece. She actually plays Laura from, like, as in Luke and Laura from General Hospital, for those of you who know who that is. Back in the soap opera days. Of course, the lady who plays Laura is still playing Laura, I do believe, on General Hospital. This marker's getting kind of poopy, too. Gosh. This is another thing again, this is a brush words, I can't say. This is a brush nib, and it's not really been used that much. And again, you can see it's wearing down. And again, it could be my alligator grip. It could be the fact that I just have alligator grip that's killing these brush nib pins quicker, but I don't know. I don't know. Okay. 29 over here. Let's see. I'm thinking for the background, and I know some of you are going to be like, Cressa, stop it. I might add a little glitter or metallic, like, you know, glitter like Twilight. Glitter like Twilight, as they say in What We Do in the Shadows. I might add a little bit, you know, for some pizzazz, for some, you know, a little something, something. Let's see. Is this gray too? Well, it's gray now. Didn't know what color it was, but now it's gray. Also, if there's like a particular Disney villain you guys might want to see a coloring page of, just let me know. Just hit me up and let me know, and we can do that together. And this is gray also. It's gray. Okay. Now if I can find the cap. Oh, that was about to be a situation. Phew. Found the cap. Okay. So now we've got 12, which is light blue. If I can find my light blue marker. Here it is. Okay, light blue. Chisel tip is probably better for this. I have to move this stupid thing. Ugh. This paper. So how do you guys feel about the orange scar thing? I don't know, man. I don't feel like the color's right. I mean, it's just, it's too bright. I just kind of remember him being like a cool tan color. Like as in, you know, kind of like tan, but not very warm toned. That's how I kind of remember him being. Did any of you see the live action version of The Lion King? You know, the one where it had like Jamie Oliver as I forgot the bird's name. But anyway, it was like live action. Well, it wasn't really live action, it was computer animated, but you know what I'm saying. Did anybody see that? Because I did not see it. I saw The Lion King when it came out when I was little. I was probably in like first grade or something. By the way, I think I fixed my camera rig problems with the camera going sideways and jiggling a bunch. I think I've mostly fixed it. Mostly. Not saying it won't jiggle or go sideways all the time, but or sometimes, but I think it's better. Yeah, this is also 12. Ugh, everything looks so darn streaky today. What it is. Well, actually, I know what it is. Some of these markers about to die. I think that's part of the problem. Trying to adjust this paper behind here so I don't bleed onto the next page. What color is this? 28? Dark gray? Okay. I think we'll do something a little different for that. Yeah, so that's all I just dropped a pin over here. That's all the number 12, which is the light blue. And I think we're going to do something a little different. So, here's my bag of metallic and glittery pins. And I think we're going to, rather than come in with a normal dark gray here on 28, what's left, we're going to use this metallic gray. Again, the caps don't, why? Why? Whatever. We're going to come in with this metallic gray. I heard supposedly there's a new Mortal Kombat movie coming out, you know? I saw the most recent one that was in movies, the first Mortal Kombat movie that was in theaters just recently, you know? And I know people were like really down on it because they were like, "Oh, it's not violent enough. It's not, you know." One of the criticisms I heard about the movie was it's not deep enough. And I was like, "Listen, this isn't Schindler's List, okay? This is Mortal Kombat, okay? Calm down a little bit." It's not, this is a popcorn movie. This is not, you know, a make you think type of movie. But yeah, it wasn't as violent as I thought it would be, which is good, I suppose, because I was afraid going in, and I was kind of afraid. I was thinking, "Oh God, what if it's like Saw?" Because I've played the games and they're quite violent. So I was just like, oh, what if it's too gory to sit through? But it wasn't. It wasn't. I'd rather have it be less violent than too violent, you know what I mean? But that's just me. I don't know, it was fun. They did some stuff with, like, the plot that I really liked. Some fun things. I thought the whole thing with Melina was kind of a ripoff. Like, she doesn't have, like, the monster mouth the whole time. She just has it some of the time. It's like, come on, man. Give us monster mouth Melina. That's what we all want. And plus, I felt like they teased it in the trailer. Like, why? Where'd the cat go? Oh, gosh. Here it is. Okay. Touch up a little bit there. Let's put a little gray in here. Just because we can. Little silver. Give it some pizzazz. Okay. This background's a little plain for my tastes. So, I'm going to look through here. Now, in the movie, I remember that they used a lot of, and I would notice this because green is my favorite color. Around Scar, they tended to use a lot of, like, lime green, like, in his eyes and, like, on the background with him and stuff. So, I'm going to put a little green in here. Let's put a little green around the clouds here. I guess these are clouds. I don't know what else they'd be. Just a little. This is a metallic green, by the way. So it's not going to be a very bright green. Just thought it could use a little something, something. But yeah, if you saw the Mortal Kombat movie, like, I'm not talking about the old ones. Like, the old ones are, you know, people have got some very interesting opinions on those, and I haven't seen them, but yeah, if you saw the recent one, what do you think about it? I heard, my friend told me, and I don't know if this is true or not. Of course, I believe him, but, you know. He said supposedly they're coming out with a new Mortal Kombat movie, like a Mortal Kombat 2. I hope they do. Me and my friend, we were such geeks. We were in the movie theater, and we had our little hands just go, oh! We were like, oh, is that, you know, this person and that person from the game? Oh. I would name names, but I don't want to spoil who's in the movie for anybody who hasn't seen it. Like I said, it's not a make you think kind of movie. It's just kind of a fun popcorn movie, I think. What do we think of that? I don't know. I don't know. I think we'll just have to call that good enough. I'm going to bring him up a little bit closer. Oof. So you guys can see some of the detail. Here's the clouds. You can see that they're metallic with the green outline. There's Scar. Alright, I hope you guys had fun coloring with me today, okay? And I will see you guys soon. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you want to, say hi. Keep up the good work. I don't know what I meant by that. Just keep on keeping on, okay? You guys have a good day. Bye!